When the will I got wanting competition ain't dope. Beat you, break you, broke you. Take you, send you to your little group on mute. Sooner or later, he wanna tell him with a dip and all that other Ringling brother. Sporty, naughty, hot bar, greater than HOI, shin slam, the flim flam and then jam. You can run, but you can't hide, you can't go far. No matter where you go, they break. We got it bad. We got it roll. We got it bad. We got it break. We got it bad. We got it roll.
Let's go.
Today, all eyes. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Soft contact in the air, hauls it in for the out. Here's the Giants lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Willy Adames.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Outside low, 2-1.
One strike.
On the ground to the left, Vientos. To second, there's one. Over to a lines opening, inning-ending double play. Bottom of the first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And it's even up. Harrison was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. And 1-2.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And now it's Juan Soto.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. Pete Alonso now. Always a power threat. The Polar Bear hit his 200th career home run last season.
Yeah, and that home run came right here at Citi Field. He's the 4th fastest player in baseball history to reach 200 homers.
Sneaks through, base hit. And now 2 aboard. And now it's Mark Vientos. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Jerar Encarnacion. And here is Matt Chapman. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's their second double play in the first 2 innings tonight. Mike Yastrzemski up here. 2 outs. Line drive. Nimmo makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Queens, now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Outside low, 2-1. Center field, Lee under it. 1 away. Brenton Doyle up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering is downstairs. One out, base is empty. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Jeff McNeil stands in. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Hit in the air, right field. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Right side, and foul ball. Flores on at first, nobody out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. So bases all loaded up. Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Save!
In there. Save.
And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. 1 run's in. Throw comes into second.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And up next for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. Man at second. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. On the ground to third. Slings it across. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Matt Chapman. That one the other way and makes the play, and that's out number 3. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 5 and the Mets nothing. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way. Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're
Wisely slings to first in time. Juan Soto now. Man on second, 2 down. Up and in, and it's 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lindor zipping around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1. So, man aboard. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Next pitch is downstairs. Check swing, called strike. Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 5-1 ball game. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's out of play, a foul ball. The other way, and he beats the shift, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. That's out to center field. Doyle under it. And there's one away. So, man aboard. Now it's the Giants catcher, Drake Baldwin. Off the plate inside. 2-1.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Just misses with that one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
And a base hit. And now 2 aboard, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Towards first, it's in and out of his glove. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that is that. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Foul tip, and he hangs on for strike 3.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited, you think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
On a line out towards center. That's a hit, and that extends the inning. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Doyle off of first with 2 away. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Mets taking over on the mound for the Mets, Jose Butto.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Swing and a ball line to center. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Willy Adames stands in. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big.
They get the force, and that. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. He goes down looking. So the batting order turns over. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Mets down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Down in order go the Mets. They're down here 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Matt Chapman. The 1-1. Line drive.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And now it's 1-2. Up the middle. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Wilmer
2 down,
Flores.
base is empty. And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. In there safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
On the ground, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and that is that. No run. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Ramos squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Mark Vientos. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Reed Garrett.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And a 1-1. That one missed. One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Lindor makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. Here's a 1-1. And that one almost got him.
That's a ball.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. They take the force out, and that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. So Bob Melvin. Miller winds and deals. And it's fouled away. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Now 1 away. So up next, Brenton Doyle.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that will drop foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side. Drew Smith takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Outside low. Full count now. Activity in the bullpen. Dedniel Nunez getting loose out there. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And the batter now, Drake Baldwin. Fouled off left side. Moved to second. Chapman back on a dive. And a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And misses inside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. To the right side, Acuna. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Inside at 100, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now it's Frankie Lindor. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. Grounder might be 2. Chapman over to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. New arm out of the bullpen, Dedniel Nunez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And digging in for San Francisco, Willy Adames. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Acuna tosses to first, and they get Adames for the out. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Herrera Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. Ramos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So bottom of the ninth, and now the right fielder, Juan Soto. And a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. Outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. And here is Mark Vientos. Got him, and that's the ball game. 6-1 is your...
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrant show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you when you stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably think it we talk about. We should've called a truce. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part bang let loose. Chill, man, chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Militant, back in the booth.
They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes. They will always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavities. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it.